Kerry White again with CBU, providing assistance on filing objections on the Helena, Lewis and Clark National Forest. There's an issue that has been of great concern in Region 1 over the last 10 to 20 years. Their policy or directive or philosophy was to manage recommended wilderness areas as wilderness until such time that Congress formally designates them as wilderness. This was a philosophy that has been with Region 1, like I said, for the last 20 years. But last year in 2019, a directive came out of the Chief of the Forest Service and out of Leanne Martin, Region 1 Supervisor, to a letter that was written to the congressionals in Idaho who had raised concern over this management practice of recommended wilderness areas. And the letter basically stated that all previous recommended wilderness area management philosophies were suspended and superseded by the forest being able to allow the existing uses within the recommended wilderness areas to continue. In the Helena, Lewis and Clark National Forest Plan, thousands of acres have been recommended as new wilderness areas. The Forest Supervisor, Bill Avey, has decided, and you will find this in the draft record of decision on page 27, where he makes the statement, "I decided that motorized uses, including snowmobiles, and mechanized means of transportation, mountain biking, are unsuitable in recommended wilderness areas." The forest plan was put out to the public for comment, and in the draft environmental impact statement and in the final environmental impact statement, the Forest Service has made the statement that this plan does not make site-specific decisions on use within the forest. This is a guideline for future management activities. But in the draft record of decision, the statement by Forest Supervisor Bill Avey is as follows: "I will initiate site-specific NEPA decision per the plan's suitability direction to close these uses within the recommended wilderness areas within 3 years from the date of this decision." This decision, in fact, does make site-specific determinations on appropriate use within those areas that the Forest Service has deemed recommended as new wilderness areas to Congress, and in fact creating de facto wilderness without the approval of Congress. This is an important part of an objection that should be filed with the Forest Service, as it is not the responsibility of the Forest Service to create wilderness by removing established motorized and mechanized use in these areas before Congress has determined and voted to formally designate them as wilderness. I would encourage all of our members and supporters to object to the plan on this basis. Because this is a new issue that arose after the plan was released in the the final environmental impact statement, you do not have to have submitted a comment in order for this issue to be raised in your objection. This objection from you on this basis should be accepted by the Forest Service, and you should have the opportunity to meet with the review objection officer when that process and the review procedure is implemented, which will be probably a couple of months after the plan or the objection period closes, which is July 20th of this year.